This is where we spill the tea. I mean, we're here.
We're on the Jones Beach Boardwalk.
Oh
Dee
my
Snyder's
God.
calling in.
Wrap it up. We've been hanging out with the hot teas.
The hot teas, by the way, armies. Hashtag
Long
Long Island
Island
Life.
Life.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Welcome back to Long Island Tea, the podcast where we spill the tea on all things Long Island life. I'm Kristen.
And I'm Sharon.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
Yeah, okay, sure.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's all right.
Yeah, I mean, I've tried to get some sleep
And?
from India over the weekend. I got a lot of sleep.
You did?
I literally could not function.
Are you
I was
caught up, you
non-functioning. I think I'm trying.
You're a little less struggling, which is
Yeah,
good, I think.
Yeah, exactly. And I've been trying to get back into the routine and do all, it's back to school.
Yes, thank God.
Here we go.
Here we go.
How was your first day with the kiddos?
God, adorable.
They were so dang cute.
They were so cute.
Everly and Pearl look like little miniature. First of all, they look like exactly the same, like smaller, like Everly smaller than Pearl, but they look miniature versions of you.
I know, it's so funny.
Did I say miniature? No, they looked so cute.
They were so excited in their little pink dresses and bows. They were so cute. Pearl, I told you last week we went to the orientation for pre-K for Evie, and she cried so much because she didn't want to leave. She's like so upset that we were leaving. So then when it was time for school, she was walking up. Can I get to wear my backpack, Mom? I'm like, yes. And I get to stay? I'm like, yes. And then today, second day of school, I'm like, all right, you ready for school, Ev? Yes. Do I get to stay? I'm like, staying all day, babe. All day.
So funny.
It is so funny. But it's so cute. The teacher sent home like a little checklist of what they did and what they learned and what they ate that day. It was so cute. And then Pearl's teacher made her classroom into like Disneyland. So everything is like the desks are set up in little groups of like 4 or 5 kids. And she's in Frontierland. That's her group name.
Oh,
and her teacher
that's my least favorite.
I know. She's going to go to Toy Story Land next.
Okay, way better.
Right?
I'd be like, I request a change.
I need to be at the castle. Thank you.
Yeah.
But her teacher sent her home with Minnie Mouse ears, which were so adorable. And today she refused to not wear them. Yeah, she wanted to wear them. I'm like, no, it's okay, honey. You don't have to wear them today. No, I'm going to wear them, Mom.
Well,
I'm
yeah.
like, all right. So
I don't blame her.
Show up to school every day in Minnie Mouse ears.
I love
Sorry.
Minnie Mouse ears. Every time I go to Disneyland, I spend so much time in that store. The way they style those, the aesthetics of those Minnie Mouse ears, it's genius.
It is genius because they do it all themed.
All the different kinds.
Yeah. Like they do holiday themed.
I have so many of them.
So cute.
And I'm like, yeah, I'm here for Pearl.
Yeah.
I'm Team Pearl on this one. Get me out of Frontierland.
Oh my gosh.
It's the lamest land.
Right.
I think they
Send
even
me over.
redid it. Didn't they redo it? And
I think so.
it's not even Frontierland anymore. It's so like,
But her teacher looks like a little Disney princess.
But what
She's
an
so
amazing
cute.
teacher.
Yeah. We showed up for orientation. She was like wearing like green eyeliner and blue mascara. I'm like, look, you look like a princess.
All
so
right.
cute.
Listen, whatever it takes to get through the day as a teacher.
Absolutely.
God bless the teachers because
Absolutely.
I couldn't do it.
I know.
And it's so funny because fast forward to, my kid's grade, which is like Tegan had her first day of actual high school.
Yeah.
She's in sophomore, but this is the first year they go to the big high school.
Right.
And so she was really nervous and it's so cute. Like I still walk her to the bus.
I love it.
And it's so great. I mean, I don't, nobody else does that. I know it's kind of like helicopter parent. But that time I get with her in the morning is like
it's so special.
cool. And I get
know.
to stand with her at the bus and I get to see all the kids like running to the bus, like freaking
Still
out.
shoving bagels in their mouth.
I'm just laughing.
Yeah.
It just cracks me up. And, I just love that time with her. But then we had family dinner last night where we always do. And she like downloads. She's like, I'll save it. I'm like, how was your day? She's like, I'll save it for family dinner.
Aww.
Okay. And then she goes through every single one of her classes. She's like, so first period and the second period. She's like, I can't wait for you to go to open house. These teachers are crazy. She was like I guess it was her AP psychology. She's like, he basically sat there and told us, I hate sophomores.
Oh my God.
He's like, this is a class full of sophomores because this class requires participation and sophomores are always scared and it's the second period in the morning, which means it's like still 7 a.m. for them pretty much. He's like, I feel like I'm Sam Bueller the whole time. Like, get it together.
Oh, my God.
I think it's so funny. Listen, good.
Yeah, high school.
That
Here
is
you are.
life. Mm-hmm. I was like, I love that teacher.
Yeah.
He's speaking the real.
Yeah, absolutely.
And, she's used to it. So.
It's so funny because, like,
that was funny.
I remember high school, and I remember having that kind of teacher, and I remember
He's
being like,
get it together, sophomores.
and then like by the end of the year, they're your favorite teacher.
Yes,
you know,
I think so. So she was immediately, and it's cute because she's still like, I can't wait for you to go to open house and see everything I'm talking about.
Aw.
This teacher talks weird, and this one's really nice, and this one that. So I'm like, okay. So she just texted me today. She's like, open house is on this day. I'm like, I'll be there.
Yeah, adorable.
Yeah. So it's good.
cute.
Yeah, first day of school, it's awesome, and they're back in. We were just saying earlier, you and I, they're in their routine. Like, just I'm such a routine person.
Yeah,
When
structure.
like during
We need
COVID,
structure.
when the routine was upended, you know, people that like thrived and lost 20 pounds and like went on diets and worked from home. And I was like, who are you people?
Right.
My routine is I need a structure.
Yeah.
I need a daily schedule.
Right.
I need human interaction.
Yes, exactly.
I did not thrive.
No.
I was like, when can I come back? And I think our kids have really, really suffered. So it's so great to have like a normal, quote unquote, normal school year.
Yeah, I'm excited,
awesome.
especially like Evie starting now. Like she doesn't know any of that. Like the other two, they were through it. So like this is going to be great for them. But like Evie's going to be starting a normal school year,
Thank
which is
goodness.
awesome.
Knock on wood.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
hopefully, yeah.
I mean, geez, and it took him for granted. But that
Seriously.
was fun. Also, how funny is it? Like literally the day after Labor Day, immediately full.
Fall.
So, like it's
You know
been
what that
cloudy.
means?
It's like a high of 73.
It's sweater weather.
Soweto weather. I'm here for it. I am here for it. I was thinking this morning, I'm like, I'm going to get a new pair of like high top, the boots, my leather boots that you wear with leggings, of
Yes,
course.
yeah.
Mine are super old. Like I've worn the heels down. I'm like, I get a new pair of boots.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
It's time. It's boot season.
Excited.
I don't know. I'm not.
No, it's not there though. They just said it's going to be a perfect beach day
I
again
know,
on
like
Friday, which is
85
fine.
on
But I
Saturday.
like it. I like this like a little sneak peek, and
Yeah.
so which is perfect for our show today because what we're talking about today is we've talked about this in the past. How was so as a transplant
Yes.
to Long Island. I didn't understand that during the seasons you flip your porch, and I'd never heard of that, and I was like. I kept seeing these cars coming back from the North Fork with
the
like
corn stalks.
with like a
Hay
whole
bales.
harvest of corn stalks on the roof of
where
their minivan,
are
and
they
I'm like,
going?
how much corn can a person eat?
Ugh.
I didn't understand. Like, what is? And then everyone's like, no, it's to decorate your porch.
Yeah.
it's what you do.
Yeah.
And so now I'm totally here for it.
Yeah, you love it.
I love decorating. I have like a whole section in my basement with my
With harvest
seasons
season.
of the porch.
Yeah.
Like there's Halloween and there's fall and there's Thanksgiving and Christmas and like. It's important.
Yes,
Like
yeah.
the theme of the porch. Right now, I still have summer vibes up.
Right.
You'll be happy.
Right. Good.
It's
thank
still
you.
summer vibes.
Because I like to wait until like Columbus Day.
Yeah, okay.
You know,
Yeah.
like, give it a
well,
little-
September 22nd.
Right, first day
is
of
the first
fall.
day of fall. So, end of September, early October, I think,
Yeah,
anytime. But we're going to give you today. In fact, what we did and what Michael helped us do is we put together like a whole shopping guide for you. Okay.
And it's incredible. I can't wait to buy all this stuff.
It's so cute.
It's so cute. You know what I love is like the colors this year.
I love
They're
it.
very different. They're like that warm teal and,
And we put a variety of colors
Yeah.
on there for you. So we, on our Amazon page, which Alyssa, what is our Amazon page? Shop at amazon.something.com. We'll
she's
get
like,
it to you.
look at the notes that I provide.
Wait, what is it? Amazon.com/shop/Discover Long Island. Okay, so if you go to Amazon.com/shop and then you go /Discover Long Island, we have a whole section of fall decor.
Yeah.
That's going to just, all you do is click and purchase. And we put, obviously there's three, in my opinion, and you can add to this, right? There are three main things that consist of a porch flipping.
Yes.
Okay. Your doormat.
Doormat 100%.
The doormat is key. I have a
Yes.
whole like stack of doormats in my basement that I swap out that have
Doormat.
funny sayings.
Wreaths.
Wreaths, 100%.
Yeah.
Yes.
I have a whole
And then
closet
do you
full
have?
of wreaths.
It's not just the doormat, but it's the doormat underlying mat.
I loved.
You got to have the underlying
Yep.
mat, which I need a new one, and I'm going to buy the one on Amazon, the buffalo
I
checkered
love
one.
it.
There's
So
black
cute.
and white, and there's also like fall colors. There's like a orangey
Yeah.
brown one. Ugh.
I love the black and white one.
The orange and white one thing. Oh my god! And so you have to have the underlying checkered. Then you have to have the doormat that's cute,
Yep.
and then
So
you have to
something
have
cute.
the wreath, and you have to have the pillows.
Yes.
Okay, so we have various options on our Amazon page that you
And you
can
know what
just-
you did last year was
have
you
your-
bought the lanterns.
and then the lanterns,
So
and
perfect.
so that's what we did. I was with Michael this morning. I was like, we have to add the lanterns.
Yes, because it's so perfect. It sets the tone.
And they all
way.
have like the fake candles with the flicker lights.
Yeah.
So you just put batteries in there. You don't have to worry.
I love them.
So cute. And twinkle lights.
Yes, twinkle fairy lights.
And there, I put on there, there's these cute mason jars that have the fairy lights in there. You can obviously make these like Sharon does. I can't do that.
Yeah.
And Alyssa, they're like DIY. I'm like, no.
Well, it's so easy. This is super easy. Like we take.
Oh, yeah. Michael and I are like, Amazon. I mean, why?
Why?
Instant gratification. In fact, my horoscope said something about today, like how instant gratification doesn't always please you. I'm like, I don't know who you're talking to.
Sorry. Wrong cancer, thanks.
Yeah, exactly. So we're here for you. And I think, there's that's your foundation. What we put on Amazon is your foundation. Whether you live on Long Island or not, if you want a Long Island adorable porch.
Yes.
For the fall.
But then you can also go to your local farm.
Yeah.
And get like.
You have to.
Corn stalks like we
because
talked about.
I looked for those. You can't get those.
Or the beautiful mums. Like I sometimes love just doing just mums.
Yeah.
I
mean, no, you have to have the doormat and the pillows and the wreath.
I know.
And the mums.
Yeah.
I know.
Because you gradually add to it, right? Like, so you're like, oh, I need this banner.
Yeah. And then you add. Yeah. And then your basement grows with stuff. Yeah. No, but so the key components, though, that you can't get on Amazon that you can get at your local, like, nursery or farm. And there's a couple of them that are actually happening this weekend, which we're like, just go there.
Right.
Just go to the event, have a fun event, and then go home with what you need. Because you have to have the corn stalks.
Yes.
Okay, this is what I've learned recently.
Yeah.
And then after fall, when it's winter, you just throw them into the woods.
Yeah.
You just like throw you like I'm telling you, this is what everybody does.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
Because they're real.
Exactly. They're dried out.
You don't want to throw them in the garbage. You just throw them in the woods, and then like the little squirrels eat them.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
And then all of a sudden you get like raccoons, but not everybody has
probably
woods
gonna
in their
get like fined by the town. Someone's gonna listen to this and be like, "You're not supposed to throw those in the woods." I'm like, everybody I know throws them into the woods.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't have woods around me.
Oh, so okay. North Shore people throw them into the woods. Okay, and the pumpkin. That's what you do.
I saw this on Instagram. This was so funny. This guy, it was like a UPS delivery. It was like the Ring camera. This UPS delivery guy was like totally tripped up the stairs. And he like dropped all the packages, and he got so mad that he just started like kicking the packages and like smashing pumpkins on this person's.
Oh, that poor.
That would be me.
Yeah, God bless those delivery drivers. Ever since like COVID, I mean, they have been like keeping us like
entertained,
alive, truly alive, and fed and all those things. But there's a couple of really cool events, and these are more like in Long Island life, but because they go with our fall decor, I thought we'd mention them now.
Yeah, sure.
One is the 42nd annual Hallockville Museum Country Fair, and that's in Riverhead. So Hallockville Museum is like a farm museum. And there's another one that's a little bit closer on the north, at the Heritage Country Fair in Smithtown.
Okay.
They have hay rides, truck show, craft and food and beverage, and historic reenactments and a bunch of stuff.
Ooh.
So
I feel like all the farms you can get all, like these are events which are happening, which is awesome. But like a lot of the farms you can buy like jams and stuff like that.
Yes, I know.
Like
yes,
so
I love
much good
the farm food.
Farm fresh stuff.
I know. There was a whole article in Newsday about all the farm foods, and this is not helping me with my diet.
Right? Because how much do you love like brie cheese and
I love all of
fig
that.
jam and
I love it.
Crackers.
No, it's delicious. I want all of that.
And the pressed meat.
And so again, on the Amazon page, go there, get all your foundation for the farm and then, or for the fall flip of your porch, and then go to your local like nursery or farm, and you can get the corn stalks and the mums and all the flowers. Oh my God, right now, it's a good thing it's fall because I have my summer vibes next to it. My flowers are dead.
Are they?
They need to be thrown
mine
right
are thriving.
into the woods.
I don't know why. They are literally like thriving.
What?
I don't know why.
It's been hot.
And I guess all the rain we got.
Oh my God. Mine are DEAD. And I was like, bring on the mums.
Oh my gosh.
Because these
but you know
things
what's
are
so
done.
cool too? You can buy like little stacks of wood from the, and then when it comes winter and it's time to flip your porch again, we're not there yet. I know. Please. I know.
No, okay.
But you can spray paint them white and then add some glitter and make it like a little winter scenery.
Oh. I feel like that's fire hazard. I don't know. I don't want to put
You're
like
not
a
gonna
wood.
light it.
I don't know. You're just gonna put like spray painted wood?
It's just as much as fire hazardous corn
I don't know what I
stalks.
do for. What do I do for winter? I think it's just the wreath and like the holiday stuff.
Poinsettias.
Yeah. Oh yes. Oh my God, the lights, of course.
Right,
And the poinsettias and like the lit Christmas trees. Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
Okay, I could kind of see it with the glitter.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
okay.
pretty.
Look at you.
Yeah.
You should put your stuff on Amazon or Etsy or something.
Come winter.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll get there.
So speaking of, I was saying like. The other thing is countdown to fall. It's countdown to my best friend Patrick's wedding,
I know.
which is I'm like stressing.
Why are you stressing? It's going to be like the wedding of the century.
That's why.
It's going to be fun.
No, I mean it is, but my bestie Patrick and his partner Ed. I mean they are like Ed used to be like the CEO of Godiva and he worked for Macy's and Express. He's like the aesthetics they're just like so perfect.
Yeah,
Everything about their house is perfect. Their wedding's going to be perfect.
I love it.
It's in Fort Lauderdale, so and it's great. I get to see Kenzie. We're all going. She's
That's
flying
so
from Phoenix for
amazing.
it because
Good.
of course Patrick is like literally part of our family. I
Right.
mean he was there the day both my children were born, like
Yeah,
in the hospital, held
yeah.
them. But I'm trying to do this diet, so I'm back.
What kind
I'm
of diet
back,
are you trying
girl.
to do?
I was back on the torture machine this morning.
Oh, juice cleanse?
Well, no, that's coming next
That's
week.
torture.
I keep trying to find 3 days where I could do a juice cleanse. I think I'm going to do it during our strategic planning sessions.
Oh, good.
Which
Okay.
is not good for my mood, I don't think,
I
but I'm
know.
going to try it.
Uh-oh.
I need to order it. But no, I was on the Peloton this morning.
Oh.
And so I've been like hotter than the core of the sun all day. My face, you can touch it. It's hot all day. It doesn't
Your
cool
face
down.
has a
I don't
humidity ring like around.
I'm like, what's her name? Kimber Tool or whatever
oh
her
my
name
God,
is.
they're so funny.
I'm like, how do you like dance and talk and be sassy while you're doing this?
because they're really not putting up their
you could put me at half capacity.
what is it called?
And
Let
I'm
me
still
turn it up.
sweating.
Did
dying.
you do the fan?
The cadence?
Cadence, yeah.
Oh, and the resistance.
Yeah. They don't turn that. They're just cycling.
Well, bless, like the way she's doing something because her body.
I mean,
is
when
like,
they're are you doing live or are you doing
no.
Yeah, so
And
they're
then-
recorded.
So get this, I'm not doing live.
But wait, okay.
And then people still try to high five me. I move the leaderboard over. I'm like, get out of
Stop.
here
Don't
with
look
your
at me.
leaderboard.
Yeah.
Don't look here. Okay.
Away. Look away.
I'm just back. I'm back after months.
Right. So everybody's like, high five, you're
Everyone's
back.
like, high five you. I'm like, get away from me.
Yeah.
Why are you talking to me?
Yeah. Back it up.
But then I've got it. So I'm thinking I'm going to juice cleanse. I've got to get it together for Patrick's wedding. It's the countdown to Patrick's wedding. So
Did you get
everyone,
your dress?
No, this is my problem. He won't
Okay.
tell me what
Oh
dress
my
to wear.
gosh,
He's
why?
like, whatever you want, sweetie. I'm like, no.
He knows he needs to tell you.
He does. I think Ed does. I need to have a direct conversation with Ed. Ed, if you're listening, I'm going to call you. No, so it's just, I need to get it together because I just want to. And so I'm trying to, it's funny, there was just me and my son, and it was like my summer body never came to fruition. So here I am in the fall, ready for my like
Here I
hoodie.
am. Oh my God, that's so funny.
Yeah, I need it to be, it's been a lot of travel and I feel just like, ugh, puffy. So here we go.
It's on.
If I'm angry, everyone steer clear of me
Steer clear.
next week because I'm going to be drinking
Oh,
juice for 3 days.
I
And you
don't
know what
know
I'm
how
going to
you
do?
do it.
I'm going to put it on when I do it, I'm going to send it to Michael, my little videos. I'm going to
Yeah.
put it on the podcast. You can follow it because no wine, no coffee,
Oh, I can't.
no food,
No.
not even almonds.
Nothing. You don't even
Nothing.
eat anything? Not even
Nothing.
like an egg?
Nothing. No
Oh,
food.
God.
3 days.
That's tough.
I know.
That's tough.
But you do feel good afterwards.
You do?
I did last time I did
Okay.
it before
Yeah, I
the
remember.
wedding.
Yeah.
I did. It was horrible during it though. The first day is the hardest, I think. So I'm going to document it because if I don't, I won't do it.
Right. Right.
So
now
I'm going to be
you're
like,
challenging
here
yourself.
Here
Yeah.
I go. And it's a good way to kickstart.
It is. And I think you're right. And
Honestly,
listen,
after
good
I feel like I
kickstart.
need a detox after all the travel I've been doing.
And all the weird
yeah,
food
the food
you're eating,
the food
you
was
know.
good. I mean, listen, I thought I was
Well,
going
it's just
to
not something you're used to
lose
eating.
weight in India, and I didn't because it was like the food was good.
Yeah.
It was just Indian food every single meal, and I'm like, I cannot anymore. And Thomas was so excited because he was
salad.
like, "You're gonna come back," because he loves Indian food,
Aw.
and he was like, "You're gonna come back liking Indian food," and I was like, "I can't, don't show it to me. I do
Right,
like it, but
right.
I don't eat Indian food again
Good for a year.
at least a year.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe ever.
I'm not like one of those foodies. Like I'm very
Yeah.
specific with what I eat. Like
Yeah. I was trying. Like,
I'm not
anyway.
what are those called? Like
I don't know. foodies.
Yeah,
I think
foodie.
you're right.
Like I don't venture out.
Last night I made like fettuccine Alfredo for the family, and I had salad.
Oh, good. Okay.
You know, listen, didn't do any good. Got on the scale this morning. Same. I'm
Right.
like, cool.
Didn't budge a
Nope,
number.
not even an ounce, but whatever. Hopefully the Peloton will help. I got to kickstart. I got to do something. So that's what I'm doing now. Countdown to Patrick's wedding.
I love
that's
it.
crazy. I'm going to Buffalo. We've got our next week is crazy.
It's crazy. We have a crazy week next week, and it's like I don't think people understand.
No,
you know.
they
But
clearly
it's
don't.
funny because like some of the staff here is like looking at your because everybody has access to your calendar. They're like, "Should I be at this? Should I be at this?" And I'm like, "If I needed you there, I'd send you."
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
But
It's nice though that people are like
nice.
trying to help be supportive, and you're like, no, just save yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
Save yourself. When we need people there, we do ask because there are times, but normally we try to shield people from having to do stuff after hours because I'm after hours all the time.
Like tonight.
And
You gotta-
weekends.
Yeah.
So I go to Buffalo first thing in the morning tomorrow, work all day and night, by the way, because did you know, I don't know if do you know I'm taking over as the chair
Yes.
of the New York State
I think
Destination
that's
Marketing
like,
Organization. So in January, so this is the last meeting I think and so they're kind of like passing the torch.
Right.
And Jackie's going with me, so I'm excited about that, our sales
Excellent.
manager. So I get to kind of introduce her to everyone, and it's nice to have somebody to travel with.
Yeah, and also to have that second person there to like,
to bounce things off and help. So we'll do it, and it's everything. It's like dinner. Hopefully, I'm not allergic to buffalo like I was at Ithaca.
Oh, good Lord.
No, I love Buffalo. I'm actually excited to go
Yeah.
there because it was just I think in Travel and Leisure is like the top underrated destinations.
I saw that. Yeah.
It's a great city.
It is.
by the way.
We know so many people from
I
Buffalo. I mean,
know.
Robbie, our intern,
And
lived in Buffalo.
a lot of Long Islanders go to college.
Yes. Yeah.
At SUNY Buffalo, I think, in Buffalo. So it's a great city. I'm excited to go there. I've been to Niagara, but I've never hung out in Buffalo.
Yeah. Sounds awesome.
So, I'm there for literally 12 hours, whatever.
Turn
and then I
around.
come back. And then I get off the plane and I go pretty much straight to Adventureland.
I know. That's so exciting.
Where I'm a keynote speaker.
I love it.
They do this great Helping Hands charity
Yeah,
event every
charity.
year, which is so nice. Yeah, some charity. Kudos to Adventureland. They close the whole park.
It's so
And it's
cool.
all their donors, and they've asked me to come and speak about like how important, especially after what they went through being
Right.
closed for over a year, all the employees that they had to, either keep on the payroll or had to let go that are like family members.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's all family owned.
Tourism
so
is so important, and they've asked me to come. So,
Are you bringing the girls?
well, I mean, no, I think Tegan might come, but she's like, that's lame by myself.
Well, that's what I mean. The Reynolds kids.
Yeah, but it's not our weekend with them.
Oh,
And
okay.
everybody's so busy on Friday
Yeah,
nights. And so I told Tegan, I'm like, I'll ride the rides with you. Come with me. And she's like, I might do something else. I'm like, okay, cool. I mean, Adventureland Park is closed.
Right. Specifically for this group. Let's do it.
I know. So I'm like, I'm so boring. I guess Thomas and I'll go.
That'll be fun.
The food is awesome.
The food, and they have the brewery there now, and then they have the
Fine.
new roller
Date
coaster.
night at Adventureland. I'm here
That's
for
so
it.
fun.
Like, let's
Oh
do
my
it.
God,
I'm like,
so
we'll have fun.
cute. Yes.
I know, which things is so sweet, but it's like nonstop.
I know, it's nonstop, and it's not going to be stopping until like.
Next week is something every single day and night.
And then
All week long.
that's like the kickoff, right?
Yeah.
So like September, October,
Every day.
November is just like
All night.
all these
There's the
industry
LIA
events.
reception. Yep, exactly. Then we have our board meeting, and then we have stuff every night. And and Thomas is in the city next week.
Is he?
So I'm by myself.
Oh,
I don't know how I'm going to do like cheer pickup and stuff because Thomas does all that. So
I know,
I'm like,
and it's crazy. Like the same thing. My babysitter's she's going to Fire Island, not Fire Island, Montauk. She's camping in Montauk all week next week, and I'm like,
yeah. Well, I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to juice cleanse it and just.
Oh, poor Tegan.
So next week's pod, tune in.
Tune in,
You
'cause
get
this
to
is
hear
gonna be
about that.
fun.
Okay. All right. So speaking of, before I juice cleanse, let's enjoy all the wine. What wine are we drinking?
We are drinking the Rosso Fresco. It is so good. Hold on, let me pull it up.
Yeah. And how are we doing on time, Alyssa?
28 minutes.
Okay.
Actually, it's like 26 minutes.
26
We
minutes.
started a little early.
Okay.
So the Rosso Fresco. Okay.
Yeah.
Rosa Fresco is from Channing Daughters. It's located in Long Island, New York, obviously. There are high-toned aromas and flavors of red cherry, red raspberry, red plum, red currant, spice, and earth. This dry red wine is a medium-bodied, has moderate alcohol, balanced acid, very soft, silky tannins, and a juicy, persistent finish, which is
Okay, cool.
true.
Listen, I'm here for a table red wine.
Me too. You always pass it up. Like you think you're going to pass up the table wine.
I like, we've talked about like, I'm easy to please with high expectations. It needs to be good.
Yeah.
but I love like just the nice table wine, the red blend. I mean, and I love the Channing Daughters.
I love Channing Daughters,
They
yeah.
do such great like wine concoctions. I love them. But I'm like, look, just give me a good steakhouse with the white tablecloth. Like I don't
And a
need to
filet
be.
mignon.
I don't need all the fancy stuff. Just give me the good. I just want it to taste good.
Yeah.
So if you want a wine that tastes good, here we go. We're here for you. It'll be in our notes.
It's
Long Island
delicious.
wines.
It's so good.
I've got some stuff in my inbox to proof the new wine folly again, which is
So
coming out. It's so exciting. It's
exciting.
coming out soon. So more when we do that, we'll do like a whole. We're talking about going to like a vineyard and doing like a whole
so
unveiling
awesome.
of the wine folly, which
can't
is
wait.
this super prestigious list that you are on a global map of all the wine regions, and it's all of New York State wines. I had a really good Finger Lakes wine.
You did?
That we just got. I think somebody must have gifted it to us. I don't even know, but it was a white wine. It was in our fridge, and I was like, "What is this?" And Tom was like, "It was amazing."
It was.
I was
Yeah,
like,
that's awesome.
Yeah. So I mean, New York has great wine regions all over the state, including Long Island. So I'm super super excited about the
wine
fact
folly.
that
I'm
Discover
so
Long
excited.
Island
Yeah.
worked with New York Long Island Wine and Grape to
Yeah.
make that come to fruition.
So amazing.
We put up some straight dollars sponsorship to make that happen. And I think it's really going to benefit the whole state.
It is.
I'm
It's gonna be
excited about
awesome.
that.
I'm
We're all
excited.
lifting everybody up.
Right?
I love it. Okay, so can we talk about a little bit of Long Island life?
Yeah.
Okay, so there was a story. We've been talking about sharks all summer.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And the news story is 200 people were stung by jellyfish at
201.
Robert Moses at your beach.
Yeah, 201. I was like talking to Alyssa about this. I'm like, how do they count this stingings?
Yeah.
But I was there the other day, and I'm in the water with the kids and like my family, and I'm like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, like it hurt so bad.
Oh, you got stung.
I got stung
Where
on
were you
my
stung?
foot.
Oh,
It was like, but I didn't see them, and like Alyssa and I were talking about it. You normally see them, but there was like, I didn't see any. The water is so beautiful right now. This time of year, it's like very green and clear, and like you can see. It's beautiful. So I didn't see any jellyfish, and all of a sudden I got stung.
got
It felt
stung.
like a bee sting, like worse.
Have you ever been stung before?
No.
You've never been stung before
No,
your
that was
whole
my
life.
first time.
Oh my god!
And-
What is the deal?
I don't know.
I can't.
I don't know. But then there's also this like all this stuff going around about like watch out for the red jellyfish.
Why?
I don't know.
I'm like, what
what's
happens
the difference
with the
between the red
jellyfish?
jellyfish? But did you ever watch that movie 7 Pounds?
No.
Oh my God, watch it.
No. Is it where you cut off the person's arm?
No.
Oh. What was that called?
127.
127 hours. Okay, Michael. What
Wow.
was 7 pounds?
7 Pounds is with Will
That's what
Smith.
I need to lose.
No,
Like,
it's
next
like
week.
I don't want to give too much away, but Will
my
Smith
Jesus
is the star, obviously.
Okay.
And the story is it's like I can't talk about it because it'll give the ending
Okay,
away.
all right.
But anyway, in there he has a pet jellyfish, and I always wanted that, like those big, beautiful squid jellyfish.
No, but there is a really
light
cool
up.
bar in Vegas that you go to, and the whole wall behind the bar is glass, and it's all jellyfish.
It's so
And that's amazing
awesome.
to look at them. But this is why I don't go in the ocean. I'm like,
But they're
that
like
is why.
super, super poisonous, right?
Listen, did somebody pee on it?
No, everybody offered.
Ew.
It's a myth.
It is a myth.
know.
I've heard of that.
Everybody says it's a myth, but when you're burning, you'll be like, listen, let's try it out.
Everybody offered, honestly. And I'm like looking
No.
around. I'm like,
Well,
who
you
do I
got
want?
Braden.
Yeah, well,
Braden
Braden's
could
like,
do it.
I'll be on you, Mom.
Yeah.
Get the Benadryl cream.
But that's what I have, the Benadryl cream. I put it on that night and it was fine afterwards.
Ugh,
but yeah, I couldn't
Gross.
believe
No,
it.
This
and
is
then
why I don't do the ocean. No.
200
no,
in
no.
Robert Moses, and I think it was like 30 something in Jones Beach, right? But I don't know. I mean, you got to look, you watch out for them. But the water was fantastically warm. Like it was just, and I think that's why.
Perfect day.
It was perfect.
I mean, you can't just have a perfect beach day without sharks or jellyfish. It's like, what? Why? Just let us live. Speaking
Just
of
let
let
us
us live,
be.
the oldest Long Islander, her name is Harriet Dobbin. No, Henrietta Dobin. Excuse me, Henrietta. Just recently passed.
How old was she?
111.
Oh my gosh.
Bless her. Because
Bless her. No.
I don't know how I want to do that.
No, me either.
I mean, I have FOMO, but no.
I
I
don't know.
can't.
I don't know. That's a lot.
No, but she was great. I mean, you see the picture of her. She looked amazing.
She did.
Yeah.
And
like with it.
so what's her secret, right? Like there was a whole thing about
Yeah,
the
she
secret
said her secret was not stressing. So, how
I
old
don't
am
know.
I? I got 5 years left. As
I
far
mean,
as
like
I'm concerned.
honestly.
I mean, Henrietta, how
At
did?
least she traveled the world too.
Yeah, she
did?
traveled the
Oh,
world.
see?
I did hear that. Okay, so I've got that going for
Yeah,
me. But
that's
how do you
good.
travel the world and not stress?
Right.
because I'm stress level 10.
Well, she's 111. That's amazing.
Going to the airport, trying to make my flight.
I can't.
Trying to just get through the LIE to park at LaGuardia.
Oh my gosh.
How do you not stress? I don't know. To me, that seems like a
lot.
lot of stress. But
that was her
cheers
secret to life.
Henrietta and leading by example. Don't stress. It's, just live life and enjoy it, right?
Yeah.
Because you look back and you're like, what? Who cares, right?
Who cares? Exactly. Like, get rid of the past.
So
whatever.
speaking of that, and I don't mean to be like morbid right now, but I was talking about Bed Bath & Beyond a few weeks ago.
Yes.
And how they were like bankrupting. And then it's funny because then when Kenzie went to college, I went to Bed Bath & Beyond for the first time in a zillion years.
Mm-hmm.
And they have UGG everything, which was cool.
Yeah.
That's kind of, I guess, what they're staking their claim on is they have UGG blankets and UGG pillows and UGG this. And I was like, oh, I'm here for it. It was all soft and fabulous and super expensive. But other than that, then they're still kind of struggling. Their CFO just jumped out a window last week. Did you hear this?
No.
Yeah. Their CFO.
I saw the article that who they named as their interim. I didn't even know. I thought it was like the whole bankruptcy thing.
In New York City, actually.
Oh my
I think
gosh.
he just plunged to his death out of a high story window because he was being investigated for some kind of, I don't know. They've been doing all the stock stuff and I don't know what happened, but I'm like, oh, it feels so bad. You're like, it's never worth it.
Right.
No matter what is going on, it's a job.
Exactly.
It's not worth it. I mean,
I think, who knows
it's
what
Bed Bath
happened.
& Beyond. Like, geez. Oh, God. I feel so bad. I was like, that company, I was just talking about them,
we were
too.
just talking
And,
about it. And that's always funny because I thought you were going to bring up
how I would fix them. And I was like, no, stay away from
Actually, nah.
No.
Nah.
No.
Not today.
But just please, it's never worth it. As we start to embark into the winter and the holidays, it's a hard time. And we talk a lot about mental health and all these things. Just let it go. Just channel Henrietta.
Exactly.
Don't
111
stress.
years old. Don't stress.
You're going to look back someday and we're all going to have hard times. But please just continue to power through, live. What else is back? Oh, do you have anything else? I had one more other thing. Did you read the article? Because I'm always talking about Starbucks.
Yes.
And my heart eyes for Starbucks. But this is something I kind of agree with. They just got sued by this guy about the gift cards. Did you read about it?
I saw the headline and I was like, what is this about? But then I was reading about Henrietta.
He's not wrong. So this guy, he had $4.67 left on his Starbucks gift card. And you can't get anything at Starbucks.
Nothing
for under
$5.
By the way. So nothing exists, pretty much.
Maybe
under
a
$5.
bag of nuts? I don't know.
And so, but in most states, there's a law that under $5, it's redeemable for cash. But
Really?
Starbucks says non-refundable no matter what. So for me, I have the app, so I load it on my app, and it goes towards, and then I just reload money, and then you just constantly. But for a lot of people to get those gift cards, if you don't have the app, that's just $5 that you don't get to use that somebody paid.
Well, let me ask you this. If you ordered something, can you say, I'm going to split payment with my $4.67 gift card?
I'm sure you could.
You could get $4 off of whatever.
Yeah, I'm sure you could, but I think he's going to win a lawsuit. So,
oh my God. Really? This is what you have time for? A $4 lawsuit?
I know. Well, I don't think the lawsuit's going to be for $4, Sharon.
I know.
I think the lawsuit's going to be for $10 million in damage.
It was
and
like the
suffering.
woman who spilled coffee.
The McDonald's hot coffee. I knew you were going to say that. I was like, ugh. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what happened
I think
to
you're
her,
right.
really,
You should just be able to say, I'm going to use the remainder of my gift card, and then I have $1.
Right.
I don't know why they do that. I don't know. It should be redeemable for. I don't know why they do that. Anyway,
it's also, why do they charge you $5 to activate a gift card, like a Visa card or something, when you're spending $100 on it?
Yeah, I don't know. That's like those
stupid.
Visa gift cards. Yeah, for cash. I don't know. It's weird. Anyway, so I thought that was weird. I was like, Starbucks. Oh my, come on, just give them the money back.
And
just
you agree with him, or you agree with Starbucks?
I don't know. Now that you just said that, though, no. Now, if you can use it and then pay the remainder in cash, then shut up.
Right.
Because it's still valuable. Anyway, okay. So, but I thought that was interesting. Also, travel is back. I don't know if you saw those headlines today.
Major.
Airline, we're finally, after Labor Day, they're saying we've eclipsed 2019
levels.
travel.
That's amazing.
Levels, which were record breaking.
Yeah.
Everyone's traveling.
And
business travel.
Yes, I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's you know what? It's amazing. We're
People
back.
are back.
Here we are.
Turns out you need to do business. again,
Turns out life goes on.
just get out of your closet,
You know?
your home,
Yeah.
home office.
Well, it's funny. It's like, yeah, exactly. Like get out
Your
of your home
basement, get
office.
out of your basement, and go get some business done.
Yeah.
Go meet some people.
Just work.
Sell some stuff.
Yeah. Do your job.
I
Just
know.
go
Weird.
get out there. No, it's true. But like, I mean, we were talking this morning too, like how there's this whole feeling about, whether or not remote is coming back or closing, and there was this huge study about after Labor Day, there were so many New York City employers saying after Labor Day, come back to the office.
Yep.
Where, it's time.
Mm-hmm. Thomas is in the city all week next week. Again, I'm like, here
But
we go.
he's always been remote, right?
Yeah, he's always been remote, but he would have to go to the city like on a regular
Once-
basis.
yeah.
To see his people or his company, and he's there for a whole week. So I was like, are they going to ask you? Because what's happening now is they're kind of like forgetting about the people that actually were fully remote before,
Yeah.
and they're like, everybody comes back.
Yeah.
So, I mean, luckily our kids are old enough, but it's hard when your kids are little
Sure.
doing that commute. But, I mean, listen, being in New York City it's not terrible. Oh my God, did you hear about the Met, by the way?
No.
The Met just in New York City just had to return a ton of like Egyptian artifacts.
What?
That they say were looted from Egypt. They've been on display at the Met.
For how long?
I don't know.
Oh my
I don't know any of
gosh,
these
that's
details.
crazy.
But I just remember, like,
I
New
never
York
wound
City,
up going
I was
when we
like,
went.
The people at the Met, like, they had to, they're shipping them back to Egypt. They
Wow.
determined they were like looted.
That's so
I
crazy.
mean, people at the Met didn't know. I'm
Right,
sure
of
they
course.
acquired
How'd they
them
get it? Yeah.
legally, but you don't know the sources anyway. So I feel bad. Like I should have gone to the Met and seen that stuff
Exactly.
before it's like back in some kind of.
When I was researching it, when we went to the
Egyptian
city, there's
basement.
like all these different, however long these, what are they called? When they're like on display for a certain amount
exhibitions.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But there was like some really incredible stuff in there that I was like, wow, we need to go. And then we didn't have time.
You miss it. I
missed
know.
it.
It's so hard.
It's so hard.
Okay. Speaking of things that I don't want to miss, did you know that the dragon boat races
Dragon
are coming
boat
back? Okay, this
races.
is a big deal in
It
Port
is.
Jefferson.
It is. You
I go.
actually have
I go.
participated.
No. I will not row
Didn't
these
you
boats.
participate?
I will not row the boats. I cannot
One year,
row the boats.
like I feel like you were.
I did not row the boat. I have to go every
Lisa
year.
Black was in it, right?
Yep. Yes, ma'am. She rows the boat.
Lisa's like, it should be like a regular on our pod because we
She
talk
should.
about her a lot.
She does everything. She has boundless energy, truly. She's like crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do that. I go, I get the t-shirt,
Mm-hmm.
I walk around, I cheer, I take the pictures.
Okay. Because
No.
it is fun.
It's awesome.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, there's really cool. I mean, it's really cool. The
It
Dragon Boat
is.
races, and they're in Port Jefferson this weekend on the 27th. It's the 8th annual.
The 17th, not the 27th.
What did I say? Oh, the 17th. Oh my God, I don't have my glasses on.
Mm.
Thank you. And so they're the 8th annual Dragon Boat races, and they're like regional teams. They're all local businesses and charities.
It's so
and you
cool.
walk around. Everyone's got like free food. It's awesome.
Yeah, I can't wait to go. I want to go.
It's really fun.
Yeah.
And it's a full all day thing. And they tried to get me to row the boats, and I was like, no. Not gonna happen. And then one of my favorite events, because it's like totally on my street, it's in my neighborhood, is Gallery North.
Yes, you love Gallery North.
Well, it's literally right next to Checkmate.
Yeah.
So-
because it is beautiful.
And like right across from where I always have my farmer's market. I love Gallery North. And the other thing I love about it, it's like total hidden gallery of art, and it's all Long Island local artists.
And they're beautiful.
I love it.
beautiful.
No, I
You've
got
purchased a couple.
Yes, Thomas bought me my cardinal painting.
Yes.
That is from Gallery North. I look at it every morning. I love it
Aw.
so much. And so Gallery North has their outdoor art show and music festival, and it's
Issatorket.
of course. And that's this weekend, the 17th and 18th. And it's so good, you guys. They shut down the whole street.
Yeah.
And they have all these tents, and it's like artisans and food vendors and jewelry. It's just, I highly recommend it. It's just a fun day, and there's so many great like restaurants and stuff to do around that area. So come out to Issatorket.
I think that Babylon Argyle Fair is this weekend too. Fact check this though, Alyssa, before we do this, but it's the same thing. This is over like 200 plus vendors.
Whoa.
Around Argyle Park in Babylon.
Oh wow, it's
around
so
the
pretty.
lake. It's
Yeah, I know that
gorgeous.
part.
And then there's like music and
Yeah.
face paintings. What is it? September 18th.
Oh,
yeah.
it's the same weekend.
It's the same weekend, and
Yeah.
this is incredible. This is like
This is why people say we don't ever leave our neighborhoods.
right.
Because every weekend, every neighborhood has like awesome stuff.
It's so cool. And they do like, little section for the kids where it's like bounce houses and face painting and like sand art. But then you can go to the craft fair and go look at all the vendors, and there you can find some incredible things there.
Yeah. And let's just stock up for the holiday season. It's coming up. It is coming up. Some CelebriTEA real quick before we go. I had I'm a big Howard Stern fan.
Yeah.
And he goes on hiatus until Labor Day. So he's back.
Okay.
And, I just want to say RIP to Howard Stern's dad, Ben Stern.
Oh, no.
He passed away. And I thought it was going to come. Howard fans that have been listening to him for years know, like, he always does this great impersonation of his parents who live on Long Island.
Yeah.
He was, born and raised on Long Island in Roosevelt. Roosevelt. I think, he was raised in Roosevelt, and I don't know, he moved. But his parents are great, and you feel it's funny because before podcasts, Howard was like the original
talk radio,
talk radio,
100%.
The kind of person where you got to know his staff, you got to know his family. That never happened with DJs before,
right?
It was just the countdown to the music, but I always call him the original influencer because he was a real person, and he would read things from his heart and just make things up, and he made it really entertaining, and people would then buy products based on his recommendation.
Yeah.
Which didn't really happen before. So I'm a big Howard Stern fan, and I think the only reason podcasts exist today is because of his influence. You're right. And you feel like, just like people feel like they know us and our families. Yeah. I felt like I knew his parents and his dad. And he had kind of documented recently how hard it is, like, as an adult getting your parents that old age and, they were having medical issues, and he was like, I talk to doctors constantly, and, it's something like we were saying last time, everybody goes through these life changes. So I was like, I was so sad to hear it. So cheers, to Howard Stern, and RIP to Ben Stern. I feel like I knew him, and, I hope Howard and his family are doing okay. And he's of course a true pro in handling it with humor and levity, but also realism, which is why you like it. He really kind of pulled back the curtain on what he's been going through. And so,
did you watch his David Letterman episode?
No.
I keep telling you to watch it. You would love it. You really like this. He talks about why he is the way he is. He talks about all of that.
Did I watch it? I don't know. I have to go back and watch it again if I didn't, because I love him. I mean, he's just such a talent.
He is.
And a trailblazer. I mean, everything we're doing today, a lot of it is modeled after him. Yeah. Like, we bring in our employees so you get to know them.
Yeah, so, exactly.
Any other CelebriTEA?
Debbie Gibson.
She's coming.
She's coming to Long Island.
Yeah.
Or back. She's coming back home.
She's here.
She's here. She's going to be at the Paramount, which is awesome. So we're really, really
it's
trying.
Like, what is it? Winterlicious?
Winterlicious. And
see? She likes winter, too.
Did you see? I'm sure you've seen it, where it's like, it's time to unthaw. And it's like Mariah Carey's Christmas album.
Oh, I love
Ice Cube.
Yes, I'm here for
it's
that.
So funny.
Yeah, it is. I'm so excited about Christmas. I'm already hosting the Cheer Christmas party.
Oh, so again. Cute. So cute.
I love it.
Aw.
I love it.
I love it. I do love Christmas. Like, that's fun.
And winter. I mean, Debbie Gibson's going to do a Winterlicious at the Paramount Theater.
I know. Amazing.
So I just emailed them. I was like, get her on here. We're going to talk about it. Yeah. You need to spill the tea on that show.
Yeah.
What else?
I just saw on E! News the other day that Ben and Angelina are suing each other for their French vineyard.
No, not Ben.
Brad. Sorry, my love.
No,
Sorry.
not Brad. Brad Pitt. I was thinking Bradley Cooper. Yeah.
Oh, Bradley Cooper is another one.
No. Yeah, I can't with their drama. The newest drama is about Harry Styles and Olivia Wilde.
Oh, what's happening?
So Olivia Wilde has her movie called something Darlings. Don't Worry, Darling.
Okay.
And where Harry Styles is in it. Okay. And she fell in love with him, and that's when she left Jason Sudeikis.
Oh,
right.
Okay. So this
for
is
Harry
the whole
Styles.
It's kind of like Brad and Angelina.
It is similar to that, actually. How did that turn out?
Yeah.
Anywho, but so I guess the movie's out now. They just had it, like, I think it was the Venice Film Festival that they just had the premiere. And they also had, so there's this whole tea about how she had originally cast Shia LaBeouf.
Oh, hello.
Which, by the way, he is super, like, I feel like unstable and yet amazingly
actor.
talented. His speaking of back to Abby Lee Miller and Dance Moms, one of my favorite videos of all times is the Sia video where Shia LaBeouf and Maddie, who was a dancer on Dance Moms, incredible talent.
Chandelier? What is
it wasn't Chandelier.
I love Sia. She has an amazing Christmas album too.
Maybe it was Chandelier. But it's about, you can see they do this interpretive dance about this girl who has like basically daddy issues. And he's incredible. Oh, he's so good, but he's also unstable.
Yeah. I feel like, a lot of actors are.
He's like
he did a movie. Oh my God, what movie was it? Was it something peanut butter? Oh, it was so good. What was it? No, he was like going on this trip with this kid that he randomly met, and this kid. Oh, whatever. I'll figure it out. But it was.
Elastic Heart is the name of the Sia song.
I love
you should
Sia.
Actually literally Google this video and watch the Elastic Heart video with Shia. Is it Shia or Shia? Shia LaBeouf and Maddie Ziegler from Dance Moms. First of all, she is incredible in this, and it's like an interpreter. You can totally tell what is happening, and it's so good. But anyway, I guess something happened with like the lead actress of Olivia Wilde's movie, Don't Worry, Darling. Her name is Flo something or other. And she's great. She's doing like the Dune series. She's like an up and coming it girl, right?
Okay.
But something happened where I don't know what it was. Something with her and Shia LaBeouf, but Olivia Wilde claimed that she fired Shia LaBeouf, and then he posted this video where she was like begging him to come back. And he said it was because of her. There's so much tea around it, and so then everyone's hating on Olivia Wilde, and then the Flo. I don't know whether the actress didn't want to come, and I don't know. Today it was like Chris Pine's in it, and they're like, did Harry Styles spit on Chris Pine?
Oh my gosh.
He's like, no. It's crazy. And I feel kind of bad for Olivia Wilde because first of all, she's drop dead gorgeous, like just beautiful. And she's trying to kind of be a female director for the first time. Okay. And she's with Harry Styles, which every young girl in her 20s on the planet is pretty much obsessed with Harry Styles. So I feel like people are just hating on her. Yeah. And plus there's the whole like affair thing, or whatever happened. Everyone loves Jason Sudeikis.
Seriously, I love him.
I feel kind of bad for her though. I mean, I'm sorry she fell in love with Harry Styles, who happens to be the #1 rock star in the world right now.
Is he like comparable? I shouldn't even say comparable, but is he like trying to be like the next Elton John?
No,
because
go ahead.
When we were in the city, I mean, I saw all these girls walking around with boas, and I'm like, I need to know what's happening. What's going on?
You should have seen Tegan's outfit
it's
when she
Harry
went
Styles at Madison Square Garden. I'm like, oh, okay.
When I was in India, Tegan went with her friends to see Harry Styles. You would have thought she was going to if Studio 54
That's
and
what
a
I'm saying.
1980s
like, is it like
skating rink had a baby, she'd be going to that. Because he was like she had
why?
a cowboy hat with beads and boas and like these. Because he's just it's flamboyant, it's fun, right?
Right. So like that's kind of like Elton John, how he started.
Yeah, I think. But again, I kind of relate him more to like the next Justin Timberlake. He broke out of the boy band. Justin Timberlake was like the hottest thing ever. Went on his own, carried his own. I mean, but. Let me tell you, Harry Styles is sold out Madison Square Garden for 15 shows.
Yeah, no, he's incredible. Like, I totally don't
and the mom, everyone loves him. Everyone's like, you've got to go, Mom. You've got to go see him. So, anyway,
question for you.
Great,
did you see that Taylor Swift is in a new movie?
No.
What is it called? I don't even know what it's called. There's so many actors, and it's coming out in October.
Sharon, the preparation for the show.
I know. I am not prepared. I just thought of it. Amsterdam.
Oh.
Thank you. And it's Taylor Swift. There's so many people in it. Like it looks. It looks like it kind of. I don't know if it's Quentin Tarantino. It's probably not, but it looks like that kind of feel.
Oh, okay. No, I have not heard that. That's
I never knew she was like acting.
Well, she did Cats, but I was like, we don't talk about that.
Right.
No, I think anyway. Cheers, Olivia Wilde. I don't know. I'm just like she's getting hated on.
I mean,
whatever.
Well, whatever.
Let her go.
Let it be. Let her alone.
Yeah.
Let it be. Camila Cabello is the new judge on The Voice.
I love her.
Camila Cabello. And she keeps on making fun of my Blakey because he doesn't pronounce her name right.
Oh, so funny.
So he's like, Carmelo.
I love Blake.
She's like, it's Camila Cabello.
Camila Cabello. She's so cute.
So cute. But I wonder, like, so Gwen looks totally different. I don't know what happened there.
I haven't seen
Did you see her, Gwen Stefani, on The Voice? I don't know what's going on, but she looks completely different. But they're married, right? Gwen and
they
Blake?
got married.
They got married. How are they on the same show and judging together? Like,
Yeah.
imagine that dinner conversation.
Well, I mean, they've been together. They met on the show, I think, right? They're love struck on the show, so
Yeah.
they've been together.
I guess.
So she's on there too.
She's a judge too.
I'm pretty sure Blake said he wasn't going to do it without her.
Oh, okay. Because
Which-
he just like idolizes her.
Yeah, she's awesome. So speaking of reality shows, and then we'll wrap it up here. But 'cause I don't want to. I've been roped back into The Bachelorette as of late, and I thought the season finale was last night, but it's actually next week. I feel like everyone should tune in, even if you haven't been watching, because it seems like it's a super hot mess express. Bree, do you watch The
always
Bachelorette?
is.
It is so sad. There's 2 Bachelorettes this year.
Okay.
And neither, like, the guys are all basically
Like-
tapping out. They're like, you know what? Sorry. One of the bachelors
I'm
was
out.
like
I'm
down to
out.
one guy.
I gotta go.
They're all at like the finals, and they're like, they're like not even going to the fantasy suite. They're like, nah. I'm telling you right now, I'm not ready to get engaged. So,
But why
I'm
join
like,
the show?
Why are you on the
Right.
Bachelor,
What-
the Bachelorette?
there's like a whole
you go, and
thing.
they're all like acting surprised, like it ends with a commitment.
That's so dumb.
And they're like, and then the
I
girl.
want to be famous. Let's be real.
Oh, I know. Well, Bachelor in Paradise is starting back up again, which is like makes me happy. But the girl, I think she's smart, but it's just her voice because she's like, yeah,
As if the no.
no, yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay. Yeah.
yeah. And you're like, how does anyone have a relationship with you?
Right?
I
How do
mean,
you even talk?
How, ladies, come on. It's the Paris Hilton voice or
Yeah.
whatever. It's so 2000s. Let it go.
She's like, I don't know. I see her advertising hotels.com. Do you
Yeah,
see
the
that?
Hiltons.
It's so cute.
Because, of course, Paris
Yeah.
Hilton. Yeah,
Yeah.
she's so cute. I like it.
But she's back.
But her voice is lower.
I know.
All right, we've covered a lot on
I
this
know.
show, and I think
We
we're way
did.
over time. So the Long Island Railroad, which I hopefully I'll be seeing it soon because I think I'm going to the city, and Thomas will. The Long Island Railroad, Penn Station, completely redone.
Completely renovated. And I've been there a couple times I can't wait to see it finished because it's been under construction.
Yes, I know. It's badly needed.
Oh, badly needed.
But
Yes.
also, I kind of miss the seediness of the
I
old one. I
know,
like that
I know.
seedy
Like,
Penn
that's
Station.
New York,
Everyone hated
you
it, but I
know,
was
like-
like,
No, I'm with you. I'm with you.
loved it. I mean,
loved
you get
it.
off. You would get off.
Pizza.
Yes,
Tracks.
the
We
tracks
missed
and the
Tracks.
pizza, and you would get off, and there was always that like Sammy Davis Jr. impersonator.
Oh, yeah.
that
Or,
was like kind of sketch, but also kind of talented. So you were like, he's still there. They're there. Okay, like
Or
I
there's like
loved
the
it.
random singers like in the middle of I just
I
loved
know,
it.
with like their little karaoke machine,
Yeah.
and then like the people that would just scream profanities at you when you walked by.
yeah.
You're like, it's me.
They're
Welcome to
still
New York.
there. They're
I-
still those people
I
are
hope-
still
well,
there.
If they're not there, they're like right when you go up the escalator.
Yeah. Just make a
So-
right. But
I know.
no, it's completely done.
I mean, and that's what we love about New York and New York City and the spirit of New York City. And I think it's is it the 26th year since 9/11?
oh wow.
21st.
21st.
Oh, 21st. I knew it was like past
2001.
a milestone. And, you know,
Yeah, last year was the 20th
listen,
anniversary.
it
yeah.
impacted New York City, Long Island in such a way it still impacts us today. We still lose first responders on a regular basis that rushed to that scene and helped our fellow citizens and our residents, and we cheers to them. And as we always say, #never forget.
Never forget.
All right, see you next week.